Hello financial investors and welcome to the channel. My name is Brent and in today's video we are going to go over our total stock market portfolios at the beginning of 2021. We're going to go ahead and record this video. Today is the 3rd of January 2021. There's no open date at the moment as far as the stock market being open, so what we're going to do is go over all of our holdings, all of our current balances of all of our portfolios for the beginning of 2021 as a way of seeing where we are at right now, like a snapshot, and where we are going to be at the very end of 2021. We have a lot of what we want to have focus here in 2021. We want to go ahead and sell out of some stocks. We want to close down some accounts, get them transferred over to different brokers. We also have some plans in the movement as far as buying a new home, selling our current home. So we're going to go ahead and discuss where we are currently at as far as our total portfolios, what holdings we have in them, very quickly going through some of the holdings, taking a look at the balance and seeing just a snapshot of where we are at the very beginning of 2021, and hopefully at the very end of 2021 we're going to go ahead and look back and do a comparison of where we were at and where we are at now in the future. So with that said, if you are brand new to my channel, have not yet subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time we release a brand new video, and of course give this video a thumbs up, make it blue, really helps me out and I appreciate it. And of course, at any time, if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for upcoming videos, definitely let me know down in the comment section below, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. I have stock futures up at the moment because I'm taking a look at how the market is going to start up on Monday, and there was a big jump right there for the S&P, NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones. So the kickoff at the beginning of 2021 is going to be being very green. Now we're going to go ahead and kick off our portfolio balances and stocks by taking a look at my own Roth IRA over at M1 Finance. Now I only have one holding that I had been invested in this account, and my plan back in November of 2020 was to sell out of my holdings and move it over to Fidelity. Now I did exchange emails with M1 Finance, but the transfer just never happened between M1 Finance and Fidelity. So here I had one holding, which was SPLV. I started this back when I transferred $54.40 into the account. I deposited an additional $1,000, and on November 13th of 2020, I sold out of that holding for $7,077.76. I took a look at that holding of where we are at now and where we had sold off that stock, and it's only up 1%, so I'm not really shaking my head at the potential gains that I had missed. I'm just in the process now here in 2021. One of my main focuses will be closing down my Roth IRA over at M1 Finance and transferring everything in this portfolio over to Fidelity. So that is our first account that we're going to go ahead and check out. I had one holding, SPLV. This is a monthly paying ETF, and it has $7,077.76 within that holding. Now our next account we're going to go ahead and check out. This is the one that the channel was most familiar with. This is my wife's Roth IRA over at M1 Finance. So Verena, she has $28,536.33 currently in this account. It has had a really nice return here in 2020 with a cash balance there of $6.20, which will begin invested in this account next week. We're not going to be invested anything in it this first week. We're going to go ahead and I have to start up our schedule once again. Now our big three winners were Apple, 3M, and Pfizer. I'm not going to go through all the holdings because this portfolio is fairly large, and this is one that we discuss pretty often here on the channel. So if you go back and look at any of our weekly recaps, it goes through all of our holdings within this portfolio. Now I am planning on selling out of different positions within the portfolio, or have already begun to sell out of positions. So that is something that we're going to be doing here in 2021, and we may end up closing down this M1 Finance account and transferring these funds over to Fidelity. That way both mine and my wife's accounts will all be all in one place over at Fidelity, where we'll be able to not only continue our investments but have access to fractional shares, free trading, great. Anytime you want to buy, it's at your disposal. You can put in your buys, your sells, and it happens. M1 Finance it was a great platform to invest passively, but we're trying to be more proactive here in 2021. So we're going to go ahead and definitely be moving over to Fidelity. That is something that I've been wanting to do, just haven't been able to have done. So this is the one account there. We have $10 in the taxable account that's not invested in anything. That's just from a referral. So jumping over to the Merrill Edge account. This is our IRA. This is actually my IRA. This account has not done the best here in 2020. I actually had some really poor performing companies. So I had some retail. We had Waco Group, which is another holding within M1 Finance. So this isn't one I plan on holding for very long. I'm going to go ahead and hold it for the time being. But as soon as it does go into the green, this is just not a holding that I want to take part in any longer. Back in the past, I thought it was a great buy company where I would just buy. It looked like an opportunity for investing, but they've had some struggles here with 2020. You know, who could have foreseen this happening with the illness that caused all retail to kind of get hurt really bad. SPLV, that monthly paying ETF, you're familiar with that one. SPHC, another monthly paying ETF, down currently in the negative. Genuine Parts, this is a car parts company. They're down by 1.77. So I'll eventually, once this one becomes green, I'll probably end up selling out of it, keeping it in cash until I can transfer these cash and these holdings over to Fidelity. Apple Hospitality, this is one real estate investment trust within healthcare and homes for the elderly. I believe that's what it was. And this was down roughly 14.18%. Now this portfolio has roughly that $10,737.31. It has that additional $132.34 that is available for investing in the. Now jumping over into the other Merrill Edge account, this is the Roth IRA. This is invested in just two different funds. This has AVI. It is up 21.76%. So this is an account that I had purchased AVI and SPLV in back. I don't know how long I have owned these, probably back in March timeframe or maybe afterwards, but they've all done pretty well. This account is up to $3,308.27 there. So that is the Roth IRA. I'll eventually be closing this account and transferring that over into Fidelity as well, and this one has a cash balance there of $304.32. Now jumping over to the Roth 401k, this is my work plan. I started this back at the very end of 2018, so it's a little over 2 years old. It has a cash balance of $24,040. This one is currently invested in the Vanguard Institutional Index. It's just watching the dividends pay out inside this account. The last time I received dividends was back on December 29th, and I received $346. This happens every quarter, so about $350 every quarter. That's $1,400 being produced just by this account alone in dividends. Okay, from our Roth 401k, we're going to go ahead and jump over to our Thrift Savings plan. Now, this is again another account that I really need to close out here in 2021 and transfer this over to Fidelity. This is a Thrift Savings plan. It is essentially an IRA. So in the future, I'm going to be transferring all of my IRAs into a single IRA over at Fidelity, all my Roth IRAs over to a single Roth IRA over at Fidelity. Now this account is invested in the C fund, which tracks the S&P 500. This has roughly $12,966.59 invested in this account. Not much more to say in this. This is the same thing as being invested in VOO, ticker symbol VO, which is where my wife's accounts are invested over at Fidelity. So this is her Fidelity account. She has two accounts over here. She has a Roth IRA with about $2,300 in it, and she has a rollover IRA, which is a little bit different. It's basically an IRA, but it's a rollover account, meaning that this was rolled over from a work plan, and eventually if she begins working at another job, she can roll that funds over into her new 401k plan at her next work, but will more than likely move the rollover IRA into the its own IRA in the future. Either way, this currently is invested in just VOO, ticker symbol VOO, tracks the S&P 500. We closed out of her work plans and transferred everything into a standard Roth IRA to avoid fees. So those are all of our accounts here. So the total here within this one is $9,058. So starting back over at the beginning, we have my M1 Finance Roth IRA, $7,077.76. We have my wife's Roth IRA, $28,536 plus the change there of $620. We have our Merrill Edge account. I believe that's what it is right there, $10,737. Yep, $10,737. And we have the other account. So we have the Merrill Edge account, $338 and some change. We have $24,000, that's in the Roth 401k. We have $12,966, that's in the Thrift Savings plan. And then we have my wife's Fidelity account of $9,058. So grand total, we have about $95,000 with the cash sitting in the cash balance invested in the stock market. So that is where we are at with our current investments between all of our stock market portfolios. Now that's only within the retirement accounts. We don't actually have much invested outside of retirement accounts. At the beginning of 2021, what our currently plan is to move out of some of our brokers that we're currently using, such as M1 Finance, Merrill Edge, my Thrift Savings plan, and move all of those accounts over to a single portfolio and account over at Fidelity. Either between an IRA or a Roth IRA, but we want to have all of the accounts in a single location. Then in March, April timeframe, we're going to be having our brand new home built. So eventually all of our savings that we have currently sit on the side, specifically for that 20% down, for any closing costs, for any fees associated with title and all that fun stuff. Once we have locked down our brand new home and we have our current home listed on the market, our current home is listed or was worth about $290. We have some homes being built right down the street for about $330,000. They're being sold like hotcakes. So hopefully we'll be able to list ours at $320, have it sold fairly quickly, pay off our current loan, and all that capital that we will get from selling our current home, we'll be able to either invest that in the stock market or continue our real estate business, growing and buying homes, or buying homes and growing our rental portfolio larger than where it's at. So, those are our main focuses here in 2021. So that is basically it for this video. What I wanted to cover was our current goals here for 2021. We went ahead and covered a snapshot of where we are at the very beginning of 2021 between all of our stock market portfolios. We also kind of went over a few of our goals here for 2021 as far as getting into our new home, selling out of our current home, being able to once again invest not only in our retirement accounts, but also begin investing in either a taxable account or begin continuing to grow our real estate business as well as our YouTube businesses. I run the Financial Investor channel. I have another channel that I run now for gaming. I started making a gaming channel with me and my son, playing some Minecraft and some other games. So we're running a couple different channels and having some fun growing them up in some different platforms. So that is basically it here for this video. Let me know down in the comment section below if you have any comments or questions or suggestions for upcoming content. Definitely let me know. Also, if you are brand new to the channel, have not yet subscribed, go down below, hit the red button to subscribe, make it gray, hit the bell to be notified every time we release a brand new video, and of course give this video a thumbs up, make it blue, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.